Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? I am drawn by a magnetic pull towards you, an invisible thread that binds our souls. And there is an invisible thread that does bind your souls together. It can bend, it can crinkle, it can get twisted up, it can perhaps even get knotted. But that thread that binds your souls, you guys watching the reading, it never breaks. Because you and this person have been traveling together through many lifetimes with one another. And you guys watching the reading, you know that. And your person is aware of this as well. And maybe this is something the two of you talked about in the past. And if you haven't discussed these kind of things with your person in the past, they are definitely going to be sharing this with you as the two of you have this opportunity to start over. Because they are drawn to you. Your souls magnetize each other. That is how these connections work. And it's not really an invisible thread. It truly is your souls calling out to each other. The fire in each of you, that divine spark that is inside of you, and that divine spark that is inside of your person. It is constantly ignited, and that is what is drawing the two of you together because the souls urge to merge. They want to come together. They have always been trying to come together. And that is why when you first met one another, the attraction, the intensity in that moment where you first spoke, where you first looked at each other was so intense because the souls were going, woohoo, this is it. Yes, I've been looking for you. And here you are standing in front of me. We have spent lifetimes together, and I know we belong together in each and every lifetime, and now is our chance to get it right for this lifetime. And that is how your souls are talking to one another, guys, all the time, because your souls are in constant communication. Perhaps you are dreaming about each other, meeting up in that 5D space and connecting there, because your souls urge to merge and the souls long to come together as much as the bodies do. And yes, even in that woohoo, passionate kind of way. But what your person is acknowledging here with this statement is that they're able to understand that you belong together. And even if they have not shared this with you in the past, even if they weren't open to having this conversation with you about how your souls belong together or about this soul connection, there is something about this that they're going to be discussing with you moving forward. I never thought I could feel like this about anyone. Well, your person is acknowledging that they have this deep love for you. That's what they're saying. They've never felt or experienced a love like this before. They've never known love like this before. Just like you guys watching the reading have very possibly never felt or experienced love like this before either. Because this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime love. And while you have spent lifetimes together with each other across many, many lifetimes, for each lifetime, you are truly your lifetime love for each other for that lifetime. And your person has perhaps never felt or experienced real love. Perhaps they've never felt or experienced true love. But when they saw you for the very first time, they felt it. They experienced it. They felt their heart open. They felt a rush of warmth. They felt a cosmic shift. Perhaps it felt like the earth was moving under their feet. Perhaps they felt a quickening like in that show. What is that called? Highlander? The Highlander? Your person felt something in that moment the two of you first met. And perhaps it was just the whispering of your soul saying, finally, here we are. We are standing now face to face looking at each other because we belong together. And your person can easily acknowledge this with you as they come back in your direction. And if they have not shared with you the depth of their love for you, they're going to be doing this because they know and understand that they have never felt or experienced anything like this before. because they've never known anyone like you before. And they did not believe that they could feel the love that they feel for you, because perhaps your person has never been truly able to love before. Perhaps they were never shown how to love. Perhaps they've never really truly experienced love. But they are seeing it and understanding it now. This is why they are saying this is an endless love. It is an infinite love. We belong together. Our souls belong together. And we will always find one another lifetime after lifetime, because I see and understand from the blessing that you are in my life what real love feels like. And I did not think or believe that I could ever find true love for this lifetime. But I see it and I feel it with you. I just wish that I hadn't run from it. I wish that I didn't deny it. I wish that I didn't reject this connection. And I know that I'm going to have to do something to repair our love, because I want you and I want us and I want this connection, because my soul is being pulled towards you and I can't fight this feeling anymore. I can't fight what is happening within me. I tried to resist it. I tried to run from it, but yet I can't. So I know that it's time for me to start doing something to come back in your direction, because I know the two of us truly belong together in this infinite, endless love. You set my heart on fire. It burns only for you. So that really kind of comes back to that spark that I was talking about earlier. We all have that divine spark within us, and it ignites when we meet the one, or when we see the one that we know is the one, right? And your person felt and experienced that in that moment when the two of you first met. You set this person's heart ablaze, and they have not been able to extinguish that fire within their heart or within their soul either. They see and understand that this is a deep love, and they have never felt this with anyone ever before. And they know that they will never feel this or experience it with anyone ever again other than you. This is what they're saying. My heart is on fire for you. I can love only you because my heart and my soul only burn for you. I have run from it. I have ghosted it. I have tried to reject it, but I'm tired of doing that, because that flame in my heart is a constant burning, and I have this burning love for you, and it is telling me that I need to turn around and make my way back towards you, because the love that we share is special. It is unique, and I am ready to explore what destiny has in store for us as a couple. You are the only one who sees me as I really am. You know, I feel that you could intuit so much about your person. You could see into the core of who they are, even if they weren't sharing that with you, because you understand this person. That's what they're saying. You get them. You understand them. You could always figure out what was going on with them without them even saying anything to you. You could just tell by their energy, perhaps when the two of you were meeting for a meal, or perhaps when they were coming home from work. You could tell if they were having a really bad day, or if they had a really good day and had great news to share with you. You could perhaps have even felt that when they were on their way to coming home, or when they were on their way to meeting you when you guys were going out for a date, because that is how strong this connection is. That is the binding of your souls with each other, and this is the invisible thread that allows you to feel and experience what each other are going through. Able to intuit things from each other, able to feel that empathy and telepathy between each other. And even now, you are in this place where you are not spending time together and not talking to your person because they are running, ghosting, as the case may be, but you can still feel them. And they can still feel you, because the connection goes both ways. Yes, it does. And you guys feel and experience each other's thoughts and emotions and everything else all the time. But you see them and you understand them as they are. And you accept them as they are as well. You accept them with all of their flaws, with all of their issues, with all of their stuff. And they see and understand this now, but they don't want to bring their junk into this relationship with you. So when they return to you, they're going to be real and authentic with you, and they will be letting down their guard so that you can truly and realistically see who they really are, because they're going to be telling you and showing you. This is about them letting down their guard and letting you into their heart so that you know full on everything about this person. But let's see what else is coming through, please. With you, I am home, safe in your unconditional love. Your person feels safe in your love. And I feel at the moment they are not feeling so safe because they are not with you. This is alerting them to the fact that they need to come back to that safety. They need to come back to this love, this unconditional love that you have for them and that they truly have for you. And if you have never felt this unconditional love coming from your person, this is going to be a big change moving forward for the two of you as you come back together. Your person is saying here that you are their heart and you are their home. And they felt very familiar when the two of you were spending time together, or rather, did you feel that they were very familiar? Because there's this sense of familiarity between the two of you when you first met. You could probably talk about things for days and days and days. You would stay up all night texting things back and forth to each other when you weren't spending time together, because they feel safe with you and they feel safe in this unconditional love because you are their home. And that is that sense of familiarity that the two of you felt when you were first getting to know one another. You felt comfortable with each other. You felt like you had perhaps already known them, but you hadn't ever met them in this lifetime. And that is because of that soul recognition between the two of you when you first met. That comes back to what I was saying earlier. Yes. Oh, I've been looking for you. I've been waiting for you. And finally you're here. Let's get this rocking and rolling because we belong together. And you have loved this person unconditionally through all of this. You love them still, even though they have hurt you tremendously. Even through their running and through their ghosting, you still love this person unconditionally. And when they return to you, they are going to be hoping that your unconditional love for them is going to allow you to extend your forgiveness to them for creating the problems between the two of you. But you know this person, you get them, you understand them, and all of your intuition about this person has always been right. You could feel how they felt about you, even when they weren't sharing that with you. You just had that knowing within you. You guys watching the reading, you could feel how they felt about you by the way that they carried themselves, by the way that they looked at you, that twinkle in their eye, that spark that was there. Even if they weren't expressing their love for you through words and actions, you could still sense that that love was there. And that is because you know and understand this person from many, many lifetimes that you have been together. But let's use some tarot now and see what else we need to know. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? What is coming through? What messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? The Two of Pentacles. Well, this is all about change is coming. Change is coming into this situation between you and your person because this is about them getting ready to implement this change. They have changed and transformed within themselves during the time you've been away from each other, but the time is coming for the two of you to change this connection and get it back to the place where there is this beautiful flow of energy between the two of you so that you can start moving towards reconciliation and union with each other. The Two of Pentacles is also about balance. Your person allowing this connection to get way out of balance, perhaps, by not giving back to you the way that they should have when the two of you were spending time together before. They see that that was a big problem that they created right now. And they see and understand that they need to be so much more loving and giving to you than they ever have been. And this as well is part of their plan as they make their way back towards you. But also with this Two of Pentacles, it tells us that there's not going to be any more of that hot and cold. There's not going to be any more of that emotional roller coaster ride. Just the calm, steady peace, balance, and harmony between the two of you as you start rebuilding your relationship with each other. But this is about change. Change is coming into this connection because your person is coming around and they are starting to make their way towards you. But let's see what else we need to know. The Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man tells us your person wants to hold on to you and they want to hold on to this connection. They know that it's time to act as well, which is interesting that this came right after the Two of Pentacles, which is about movement, which is about change, which is about things getting unstuck and getting rebalanced between the two of you, because the Hangman is all about a pause. And for most of you watching the reading, you are in this place with this person where there is a pause because there's no communication. They're running, they're ghosting, whatever your dynamic is currently with your person. For most of you watching this reading today, nothing is happening and things are feeling very stuck or in this place of limbo. It is time to get it out of this place of limbo, and that is what that Two of Pentacles is all about. A turnaround in the situation, things changing, shifting, growing, and evolving, because your person knows that it's time to come out of this place of stagnation and start coming towards you, because the Hangman is about your person having a clearer perspective. They've had a massive wake-up call when the Hangman shows up and they see the forest through the trees. They've had an epiphany or several epiphanies or many epiphanies, as the case may be, because they see and understand things now with much greater clarity than what they ever did before. The Hangman also tells us your person wants to hold on to you and they want to hold on to this connection. They do not want to let this go. They want to stand in this presence with you and allow the two of you to set your hearts and your souls on fire with each other again. The Hangman is ruled by Pisces. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising in Pisces, this can be a place of validation, but you don't need to be a Pisces for this reading to work or resonate with you. These are collective readings and they are for all signs. It is more important that we consider how the card relates to the other cards in the reading and the message that is coming through for the collective from the universe today, but your person not wanting to let you go with that Hangman being present. But let's see what else we need to hear. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages are coming through for the collective, please? The Ten of Pentacles. Well, the Ten of Pentacles is an excellent card because it is all about long-term partnership and commitment and building a strong foundation for this relationship moving forward, and a foundation that will not crack or crumble or fall apart ever again, because your person has learned their lesson. They've had a massive wake-up call. That is what that Hangman is about. Being able to see clearly, they get it, they understand it, the light bulb has come on, and it is staying on in your person's heart and in their brain as well. The Ten of Pentacles is about hearth and home. It is about you and your person moving in together. It is about establishing traditions with each other and figuring out how you're going to spend your time together as a couple, whether or not you're going to have children or plan a family or combine families, having people over to celebrate with you for holidays and special events and circumstances, or just because there's a football game everybody wants to watch and everyone comes to your place because they love being around you as a couple because of the love that they see between the two of you. This is what the Ten of Pentacles is about. Long-term partnership in a committed relationship, but also a very strong foundation for this relationship. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The King of Pentacles. Well, the King of Pentacles is such a great card. It is such a beautiful energy because the King of Pentacles is all about stability and your person being able to have achieved that emotional security, that emotional stability, and that emotional maturity during the time that you have been preparing for a union with each other, because the King of Pentacles is all about desiring a long-term partner, and your person sees this with you. They have always seen this with you, actually, is what I'm hearing. They just weren't ready for you in the past, and that is why they allowed things to go the way they did. It's why they sabotaged this relationship by bringing confusion, hot and cold behavior, on and on stuff, emotional roller coaster rides, and all of the other things that your person may have brought into this connection with you in the past. All of those things are going to be gone because they have grown up. The King of Pentacles does spend quite a bit of time thinking things through, and this is the energy of your person at the moment, and that can be why it is taking some time for your person to come back in your direction, but they have a plan. And they are figuring out that plan. And very soon, what I'm hearing is they are going to start following through with that plan. That is about them taking action, because your person, as they return, they're going to be determined. The King of Pentacles energy is determined and dedicated to doing what is necessary, because the King of Pentacles is successful. And that is the energy of your person. It is the energy of this reading. And that is regardless of their sign, regardless of their gender. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But as I mentioned earlier, it's more important that we consider the energy of the reading and the message that is being presented. The King of Pentacles energy desires this long-term partnership with you, and they want to make sure that you feel safe and secure in their love. They want to make sure that you feel cherished. They want to make sure that you feel loved, and that they are giving you the right affection, the kind of support and encouragement that you need in terms of being your partner. The King of Pentacles energy is very balanced, very grounded, and this confirms that your person has been going through this period of growth during the time you have been away from each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What else do we need to hear? The Eight of Pentacles. Well, this is all about your person learning the lessons that they've needed to learn. This is all about your person becoming the excellent student and learning the life lessons that have been necessary for them to attain this growth that has happened in their life during the time you've been away from each other. This is about them being able to acknowledge that, yes, they did need to grow up. I have learned the lessons that I've needed, and it has taken me really feeling and experiencing the heartache and heartbreak of what it's like to not have you in my life. And that has definitely awakened me to so much more about myself, and it has shown me that I need to do something. It has shown me that I need to take action. It has shown me that I need to get this connection for the two of us out of this place where things have been stagnant and stuck in limbo. And it is time for me to move and groove and start coming back in your direction, because I want you and I want us. Now, what else this tells us is that perhaps you may need to teach your person relationship skills or better relationship skills as the two of you come back together, but they will be this willing student because they want to have a happy, healthy, balanced relationship with you. Now, on the bottom, we do have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is about the celebration of your union. The Four of Wands is a card of reconciliation, but then it is also about long-term partnership with your person and the celebration of that union. Now, that could be a homecoming party. It could be a housewarming party. It could be an engagement party, or it could be the actual celebration of the partnership itself or the union itself, whether that's a marriage or a reception, but very much supporting that Ten of Pentacles because your person sees this long-term partnership with you. We also have the Ten of Cups. Again, this is the happily ever after card. This is about your person wanting it all with you, but also being able to tell you how they feel about you, because the Ten of Cups is all about love, so much love that your person has for you. And maybe they never shared that with you. Maybe they never told you how they felt about you. Well, this is going to be different as they come back, because these 10 cups are overflowing with the love that your person feels for you. This is about them being able to invest their heart and their soul into this relationship, because with the combination of cards, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, that is definitely about all of this happily ever after that your person desires with you. We also have the Death card. Now, death is about this significant transformation and change that has happened within your person during the time they have been away from you. The Death card is ruled by Scorpio, but also the planet Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth. Rebirth being the key word, and your person being reborn by the fire of spirit. Think of it like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It is about your person rising up and being reborn and coming towards you, a much more transformed person, than who they were in the past. And this, I feel, has been something that has been very necessary for your person so that they can open their heart to you and tell you how they feel about you. But it is also about the transformation and change that's going to be happening in this relationship as well, because your person's not going to be running anymore. They're not going to be ghosting anymore. If your person has had commitment fears or phobias for whatever reason, and there are lots of reasons why people can have commitment fears. Perhaps they're jaded to love because they've had commitments in the past that went south and so they don't want to do it again. Or perhaps they saw people that got married or had committed relationships and all of those relationships fell apart. Whatever it is for your person, they are working through those things because this death card is about transformation and change. Change in the essence of your person in terms of how they view relationships, in terms of how they view long-term partnerships, especially with it coming right after the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. We also have Temperance. And temperance is about this connection that you share with your person. It is about the chemistry that you share with one another as well, because temperance is about alchemy, and alchemy is chemistry. It is the blending of your essences, the blending of your souls, and your souls trying to come together like that magnetic force pulling the two of you towards each other. It is your souls calling out to one another to come into union. Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, but Temperance also tells us there is so much divine guidance and protection around this connection for the two of you. Sometimes you may believe that it's not there. You may feel that perhaps God or your angels and guides have abandoned you, but guys, they have not. They have not. They are still there. They are divinely guiding, and they are protecting this connection even now, just like they did when the two of you first met one another. That was divinely orchestrated, and if that force that brought you together to begin with is still at play in your lives, which it is, because it's always there, that same force can bring the two of you back into union with one another, can't it? That makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does, because this is about your person listening to the divine. It is about them listening to their angels and guides as well, trying to understand what they need to do to come back in your direction. But you know what? They're getting it and they're understanding it. And this Temperance card as well supports that Ten of Pentacles and King of Pentacles about your person wanting a solid foundation for this relationship that's not going to crack or crumble or fall apart or bend or twist or anything else ever again, because once your person returns, that will be it. They will be in it for the long haul with you. And you guys watching the reading, did you ever really feel that with your person, that when you first met them, that you could see this relationship going long term? And perhaps you still can see it going long term. Believe in what that vision is telling you. Believe in what you feel in your heart and in your soul, because this is about your person believing it as well. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Higher ground. This card comes with number 20, if anyone resonates with number 20. But higher ground, I really feel that this is telling us that your person is looking at this relationship from a much higher perspective now than they did in the past. They're able to look at it from the 10,000-foot view instead of being embroiled in it, because they have taken a step back and they are able to see and understand so much more now about this connection and about themselves. And I feel that that is giving them so much more insight as well. But also, I feel that this is telling us that your person is going to be taking the high road when they come back with you. This tells us that they are transforming and changing, that they have been through this process of rebirth that comes with this death card. They are literally the phoenix rising from the ashes of the ruin that they've created in their lives and in this relationship, because your person wants to get this back. Only this time, this relationship is going to be built on a much higher vibration and frequency than where it was in the past. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Trust your own understanding. This card comes with number 32. There is so much going on in this card, very much like the higher ground in a way, because she is flying with this owl that's carrying her over this land down here that looks very much like Bali or some of those other beautiful tropical islands that are around, or perhaps the Caribbean. But I feel that this is about your person trying to trust their understanding. We also have all the planets here and beautiful butterflies that symbol transformation and change. And she is carrying a mask. The mask is coming off. This is about your person taking off the mask and being real and authentic with you as well. But what else I want to say about this, it does come with number 32. If anyone resonates with 32, although 3 + 2 = 5, which is all about change. Trust your own understanding. Earlier, I was telling you guys, or was asking you guys rather, if you knew in your heart and your soul about this connection with your person, if you trusted what you felt within you concerning this connection with your person. I feel that that is what this is supporting as well. It's saying to trust your own understanding. Believe and have faith in what you know, in what you believe, in that still small place in your heart and in your soul, not in that fear space that's in your head, but in that small, quiet space that is in your heart and in your soul about this connection and what is happening, because you can actually call out to your angels and guides to give you some sort of insight, and perhaps they will through some sort of message, and that can come at you through a vision, through some sort of thought that comes into your head. It can come at you through something that you see, perhaps through a sign or synchronicity that they're sharing with you. It can even come at you through dreams as well, if you are really in that space where you are trying to figure out what is happening in this connection with your person. And don't be fearful or afraid about calling out to your angels and guides, because your spirit team is always there to assist you, to guide you, to lift you up, and give you the love and encouragement that you need. That is their job, guys. That is why they're part of the reason why they're in our lives, right? And also to keep us safe as well. But I feel your person is calling out to their spirit team, and they are getting that guidance. They are getting that understanding. And we talked about that with the Temperance card as well. Seeing signs and synchronicities that are giving them the encouragement and the words and everything else that they need in order to start coming back in your direction. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to know. What do we need to hear, please? Love makes a difference. Well, love does make a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Love changes everything. This card comes with number 31, if anyone resonates with number 31, although that does equal 4. 3 + 1 does equal 4, which is back to this stability and structure that your person desires in this relationship. They want this relationship to have that solid foundation with this number 4. 31, 32, and 20. Interesting numbers for today, guys. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Love is everything in the universe, within our hearts and within our souls. The greatest of anything that we can feel or experience truly is love. And it is love not just with our person, but love from our friends, love from our families, love from people that we know, love from our pets. That is truly an unconditional love that you feel from your pets. Right, guys? You guys out there watching the reading, do you have pets that love you and that you love as well? Because our pets do truly love us unconditionally. And that is the beauty of having them in our lives, to be able to feel and experience that true unconditional love all the time. But let's see what else is coming through. But I feel that this as well is telling us that your person is understanding that it's time to come back in your direction, because love does make a difference. And at the moment, I feel that they are really missing having this unconditional love coming from you in their life. at the moment, and that's why they're able to say love makes a difference. It's about them missing you. It is about them longing for you. It is about them yearning for you with that deep longing that comes from way down deep, from within their heart and within their soul. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Past life. Well, yes, you guys do have past lives together. We talked about that in the very beginning of the reading. That is why it felt so familiar to you when you met one another, because that was your souls recognizing each other. This also talks about repeated patterns and karmic lessons. Now, I am not talking about a karmic at this point. I am talking about the karmic lessons, or the karma, rather, that you have with this person for every lifetime. That is that Eight of Pentacles. You do have a soul contract with one another, that you will both have experiences that support the evolution of your souls as you grow, evolve, and change. This is about your person as well, achieving that growth during the time that you are away from each other. And that is what that Eight of Pentacles is about. You both are achieving this growth so that you can come together and have this rock solid, powerful partnership with each other. Your person being able to see, though, that it was time to release these repeated patterns from the past, and they are letting those things go as they need to release them and let them go, so the two of you can come together and have this beautiful union, and you're happily ever after with one another. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know? Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. What does your heart song sing, you guys out there watching the reading? Because our hearts do sing, our hearts do call out to us, and we need to trust in what we feel in our heart and in our soul. And this very much is your person at the moment. They are trusting in what they are hearing in their heart, and it is calling out to them that it's time to act, that it's time to follow through, that it's time to make something happen. And this is your person listening to their angels, listening to their guides, but you guys out there as well watching the reading. And we talked about this just a little bit ago. What is your inner knowing telling you? What is your heart song singing to you when you stop and have thoughts about your person? Trust in what you feel. Trust in that inner knowing, because that is where the truth lies, always in that inner knowing within yourselves. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What is coming through? What do we need to know? The dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light. Well, I do feel that this is actually about things coming to light, because I feel your person has had a major wake-up call here, and they see and they understand and they get it. And as they are having these wake-up calls and these epiphanies and these sense of clarity and the light bulb coming on and staying on, I feel that your person definitely is awakening to this connection in a way that you have perhaps thought impossible, because the divine is at work in this connection between you and your person. There is divine guidance and protection in this relationship. Have faith and belief in that, because you are brought together for this lifetime for a reason. And that is because you do have a destiny, a shared destiny with each other. But let's see what else is coming through. But I do feel your person is figuring a lot of things out. I do feel that that is definitely the case here with this dragonfly card. And they want to finish healing so that they can come back into your life. And the two of you can continue your healing journey together. Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. Well, we did talk about this soul contract just a little while ago, and whether it's soulmates or twin flames, guys, please just take it as it resonates. What I'm more concerned about with this card actually is the soul connection, partnership and soul contract and life partner, because it is about the soul partnership between the two of you and establishing this life partnership with each other moving forward. This is about your person being able to acknowledge that, yes, we do share a very deep soul connection with each other. And perhaps you guys, perhaps they talked about this with you in the past. But perhaps for many of you, they weren't willing to talk about it. But you knew, you guys watching the reading, you knew deep within your heart and your soul that you had this soul connection to this person, whether you are soulmates or twin flames. Just please take that as it resonates. But you knew deep within your heart and in your soul that this is it. Well, your person did as well. They were perhaps just not willing to talk about it. But they are going to be as they make their way towards you, because many breakthroughs, many epiphanies, many light bulb moments have been happening for your person during the time you have been away from one another. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. Well, I do feel that your person is going to be wanting to confess everything to you about everything they have ever felt for you. They're going to be coming clean. It is also about them unveiling. It is about them taking off their mask and allowing themselves to be real and authentic with you. It is about them coming clean and explaining everything to you about why they ran, why they ghosted, why they broke up with you, why they had so much self-sabotage between the two of you in the past. Because that Two of Pentacles is all about change. It is about no more hot and cold, no more on and off, no more of this craziness. Just steady progress, moving forward from a place where there is balance, harmony, and tranquility between you. Because your person sees and understands so much more now about themselves and about this connection. And they see and understand as well that the two of you have always belonged together, because you've always been together in many lifetimes. And if your person has not talked to you about past lives before, this is something that is going to change, because they are able to see and understand that there is a soul deep love and connection between the two of you, just like you have always known. And perhaps you even knew that your person could see and understand it before, but they weren't willing to talk about it. But all of this is going to be different, because your person sees and desires this partnership with you. They desire this relationship with you. They want to come back into your life and see if you are willing to listen to them, to hear them out, and give them this opportunity to show you that they are ready, willing, and able to do the work that is necessary to build a solid, happy, healthy, balanced, tranquil, very loving relationship with one another that has such strong potential to go to this place of happily ever after. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone. Have a great day, guys.